mentor in the workplace. However, before we start talking about getting yourself a mentor, I'm going to ask you a question that you need to ask yourself. The first thing that you want to ask yourself is, what exactly are you trying to do in this very moment? What problem are you trying to solve? What issue are you trying to tackle? Are you trying to do a mid-career move? Are you trying to work on a specific skill set? Are you simply trying to get a promotion or a raise? This question is very important because it will become the emphasis and the strategy for how you find a mentor, and this will also become the focal point of your conversation with your mentor, as I will discuss later. Now that you've identified this focal point, let's dive right into how you can get yourself a mentor. There are two approaches. I prefer the second one, however, I will share both of them with you. The first approach is to have your boss double up as your mentor. This approach is great because the biggest pro is that your boss knows you and knows your shortcomings more than anyone else probably does. Your boss will be able to identify your flaws and your weaknesses that other people will potentially miss. The biggest con of this is that you already have a working relationship with your boss and you don't want things to get a bit dicey, or you don't want the added mentorship responsibilities to negatively affect your relationship with your boss. So this can be a little hard to navigate, which is why I'm more fond of the second approach. The second approach is finding a mentor outside of work. For this, I have 3 strategies. The first strategy is finding someone through LinkedIn's advanced search. So you can literally find someone on LinkedIn by looking up or narrowing down your search based off of the university that someone graduated from, the company that they work at, or believe it or not, the zip code. The second way is you can use, if you're already not a part of, you can sign up for a listserv to help you get in touch with people through networking events. Now, one way how you can do this is identify an organization that connects people who are in the same career path as you, or who are in industry which you're trying to move into. For instance, I'm on the email listserv for the California Water Association, so I get an email every time they have a networking event, most likely which is a happy hour every 2 weeks. So you literally need to know when an event is happening and where, and you can just show up and make some connections. The third way works more for people who work for bigger organizations. Now, if you are someone who works for a big company like Deloitte or EY, Cisco, Intel, chances are that you probably already have a mentorship program that's set up, and all you need to do is really go and talk to your HR. Now that we've talked about the question that you should answer and how you can find a mentor, let's talk about how you should approach a mentor. The one thing that you absolutely don't want to do is ask someone who's a stranger to be your mentor. This is a weird analogy, but I'm going to give it anyways because it really drives the point home. This is literally of a guy getting down on one knee and proposing to a girl who he doesn't know and she doesn't know him, or at least in a romantic sense. The girl will probably say no. So if you go up to a stranger and ask, will you be my mentor? Chances are they're going to say no. What you want to do instead is first work on establishing a relationship with them. And you want to strike a natural conversation. For instance, if I was someone trying to switch into the data science industry and identified a potential mentor who works in that industry and who has the skills that I'm trying to work on, I can go up to this person, try to strike a natural conversation with them, and then tell them, I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to move into data science, this is my progress so far, and now I'm at point A and I want to go to point B. You want to be very specific as to what you're exactly trying to do, and then use that as a means to establish a relationship with them without actually asking them to formally mentor you. This will serve 2 purposes. The first is that you will be able to see if this is someone who will fit your needs and someone who will help you out, who can help you out. And secondly, you will still work on establishing a relationship and having good terms with them without actually asking them to be your mentor. Now, once you've successfully done that and you are on good terms and you like them and they like you and you think it's a good fit, you can formally ask them if they would be down to mentoring you. Now that your mentor has said, yes, I do, marriage pun, now you should think about how you can maintain a good relationship with them. So when it comes to maintaining a good relationship with your mentor, you want to be very clear on what expectations you have and what needs you have. But at the same time, you should be willing to work around their schedule. So be clear on, is this going to be mostly emails? If so, at what time? Are we going to meet up? If so, how often? But at the same time, be willing to work around your schedule. So if your mentor is a young parent and has kids at home, and you ask them to meet up for coffee after work, chances are they might say no because they have to go and take care of the kids. So be willing to work around, and perhaps lunch might work as a better time to meet up and discuss whatever it is that you're trying to tackle. Maintaining good terms with your mentor. You want to be someone who's fun to mentor. So as long as you're someone who's easygoing, who's fun, who is a good listener, even if you're not able to help out your mentor with career advice or any kind of career needs, if you're someone who's fun and easy to get along with, this is going to be an enjoyable experience for both parties, because you want this to be an enjoyable experience for both parties involved. Not just, don't think of mentorship as just something that you're trying to get. Rather, put yourself in a position where you're also giving and contributing to the success and the well-being of the other person. Now that we've talked about maintaining a good relationship, let's talk about ending the relationship. Yes, it's time to talk about breakups. I'm going to play some breakup songs. I'm just kidding. Once you've successfully transitioned from point A to point B, which is the problem that you were trying to tackle that I mentioned at the very start of this video, once you have successfully done that and you're at a different point in your career, now you're trying to move from B to C, the person who was originally mentoring you might no longer serve your needs. They might no longer have the expertise, the education, or the experience required to help you move from B to C. At this point, it's completely okay, and in fact, it's welcomed for you to say, thanks for helping me move from A to B. Now I'm trying to do something else. Can you help me identify someone in the industry who will be able to help me make this move? However, just because you've ended your relationship with your mentor doesn't mean that you should no longer stay in touch with them. Keep them in the loop, stay connected, and stay in touch by all means. This is all I have for finding a mentor, approaching them, maintaining good terms, and ending the relationship if necessary. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any suggestions for me, please leave a comment down below and let me know. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe so that anytime I upload a new video and I have new relationship advice for you, I know I'm so good at this. I'm just joking. Anytime I upload a new video related to career advice, you can always stay in the loop. So until next time, this is Alina. Take care.